All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It is August 22nd, 2023, and the pullback continues with Bitcoin. So sorry to say, but we are in a retracement. So we could try to project a few things here. The reality on the weekly, we have a bear flag pretty much. It looks better on the daily, so we'll take a look at that. And this is a rudimentary projection. It's kind of like maybe like a worst case scenario, I would say. I'm really not thinking we're going to go much more than 23K, but it's just looking not so great. I mean, I think we're going to bounce at some point, but the daily both RSIs are maxed out, but there's no reason to think we won't go back down. We might come back up one more time, then fall. So a quick projection to measure the bear flag, which is similar to a bull flag, just unfortunately less bullish. We'll take kind of this. This is what they look like, right? Like a flag. Oopsie. Let's try that again. There. And then the flagpole. Go for the breakout. On down. There, bull flag. Bear flag. You can do it a couple different ways. Some people take it to the mask at the top. We'll go to the worst case scenario. So our next target would be around 22, 23K. If this plays out quickly, and it's kind of looking like, to me, it might happen sooner than later. It could even be a quick, take a little bit more time. We could kind of play around up here and then fall. Something like that would be probably more likely. That would let the RSI kind of come up and tease everybody and then fall back down. So that's just a projection, but I think 22 to 23K is still certainly in play, and that would scare people enough to start getting these markets into a more bullish consolidation. I think a lot of people just didn't want to buy it at the 30K level because everyone's hearing that Bitcoin will just go to like 70 or 80K, 90K, and that's like 3x. That's great and all, but people are probably waiting for lower levels, including Blackrock. And when everyone's talking about BlackRock's talking about Blackrock and their involvement, we were getting a lot of that, I believe, in this area. I believe this was XRP in April, May, and then we had BlackRock, and that's all we got out of that. There wasn't a whole lot of, there wasn't just a bunch of buying pressure up there. And you hear the mainstream news talk about this stuff, it's like, it's probably a topping signal to a degree. But we do have other things going on here. Again, this is the daily. We have declining volume. So, I mean, we might get another push down. But we're still in this like lengthy volume consolidation. So we might still be a little boring for a couple more months, and then we'll pop out of this thing at some point. That'll probably be August, October, November, December, Santa Claus rally type of thing. That would make the most sense to me. So just give it a little more time. It'll be all right. This is good accumulation zones. No doubt about that. That's really what I'm about. So gives us more time to accumulate. I did notice also, side note, Kava. It doesn't look like great on this chart, really on any of these charts, other than it has made a slightly higher low. And let's look at the weekly. Zoom out of this thing a little bit more. Kava is interesting because I think it's still got a lot of bullish sentiment out there, and I just noticed on KaotiK Wallet you could stake it for 7 or 10%, something. It might even be more than that. So I might really start stacking up on Kava. I think this one's got some legs to it. And in fact, let's take a look at it real quick. Let's see. Kava. Number 76. So it is top 100, but it's not top 10 or 20 or 50. There's probably a little bit more room to 20 to 25, maybe 30x possibly this next bull run. Yes, it's definitely looking rough, but its previous all-time high, we're looking at $8, $9. It's it's like a 12x from here to the all-time high. So a 20x is definitely in play. And Kava is a layer 1 blockchain, combines the speed and interoperability of Cosmos. So it's on the Cosmos network, which I'm pretty bullish on Cosmos, honestly. Developer power of Ethereum. The Kava network uses developer-optimized co-chain architecture. The Ethereum co-chain enables support EVM smart contracts. So it's interoperable between Ethereum and, I guess, Cosmos. It features a native governance utility token, Kava, that can be staked by validators. Kind of wanted to look at what was unique about it. Developer optimized co-chain architecture. Yeah, so it's good on both these chains. That's good. Kava governance. Yeah, I think it's a solid one. I mean, it's definitely not like my top pick, but I think it's good that you can stake it. I like things that you can stake for high staking rewards and have good fundamentals as well. So I think it's a pretty fair one to check out. So that's one of today's altcoins. I might do another one as well, but for now, that's kind of one thing I wanted to check out. I wanted to look at the NASDAQ as well. Let's see here. Yeah, SPX. Yeah, this is my super bearish projection that's sitting here, but I think minimally we probably do come down to this 4,000 level. We are getting a bounce right now, but it's not a whole. I mean, there's still room to the downside on the weekly, especially on the regular RSI. So, SP sectors are down in August. Stocks fade on weakness of technology. Yeah, I mean, that's tech stocks they're looking pretty rough. Yeah. Though the NASDAQ is looking more oversold on the weekly than everything else, but there's probably more room to go down too. So, also I was looking at Near Protocol. Got super slayed, but this thing, I mean, almost at $1. Its high was $20, 20x to all-time high. It could, I think Near Protocol has some serious opportunity to it, I believe. And this will be our second altcoin pick. Let's look at this thing. This one's a little more fun, I think. They have a convention, NearCon convention, every year or so. Yeah, Near Protocol. Let's see where we can get what it says about it. This may not say much about it, actually. It's hoping they'd have a description of it. Yeah, for some reason this doesn't really have a whole lot to say about it. We'll look at that at another time. All right. We'll go back to total market cap. And I apologize, I'm a bit lethargic. Last couple weeks really at work have been really rough. This heat's killing me, killing everybody. So just trying to check in and do a little TA, and when I can, where I can. I travel a lot for work, obviously, hence the hotel backdrops much of the time. But yeah, total market cap, it's looking pretty weak, honestly. The 200 week or 21. Let's go back to the 200. I like the 200 week a lot more. Yeah, the 200. It's under the 200 week at 1.08 trillion. So we might be getting another retest of some kind of trend line. Alessio Rastani pulled that one trend line taken from the previous COVID dip to the. Let's see if that actually works out. Yeah, we're kind of in there. He drew this line kind of like that. I mean, honestly, I think it really kind of went more. He drew it on Bitcoin in particular, but I think the total market cap kind of works too. But yeah, we're basically on this trend line. So It'd be nice if we didn't go much lower, or maybe we just kind of consolidated. So something to look at. It's just not looking that great. I was kind of hoping this inverse head and shoulders would play out sooner, and this is kind of looking a little more messy. So if we get a break of this trend line down, we're probably going to go retest the 700-800 billion area again, which would be unfortunate. I really don't want that. I want to see some more bullish activity. We want to get support on this 200-week moving average. We grab that, we'll be looking a lot better. So they were below all these moving averages. 200. Yeah. Unfortunately, everything was looking pretty bearish. I did not mean to be. Okay, we're looking like we're getting some action back down. Let's go with the 4 hour. Happening live. Yeah. We went down to 25.3. 4 hour still has ways to go. Though the 4 hour regular RSI is very low. It hasn't been this low since March. I mean, there's something to say about that for sure. That's quite the drop, though. The 1 hour. Yeah, it wants to come and take down these lows. And this was a fair amount of selling volume on this 4 hour too. Look at the daily. But to look at this, I mean, again, our open interest has recharged. We'll probably be going down further a bit. But it's good that this is happening. Fear and greed is at 37. If we can get down to the mid-20s, that'll be a very opportune moment to try to probably buy more into the markets, I think. Now my phone's going off, getting a lot of alerts. Trading alerts and stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of a scare. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what the Dixie is recovered, wants to go up more. That's a bummer. The US dollar wants to go up. And looks like that's probably going to happen too. This is quite the fake out. I really thought this descending triangle would come down, but we could get faked out to the upside and the downside. Come up and then fall back down again. Or hell, maybe we come and make some crazy more all-time highs. It just seems really unlikely. It's looking a little bit toppy on the RSI. Let's look at the weekly. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green weekly candles. It's a lot of bullish momentum right there. I wonder how long it can sustain the US dollar like that. Gala's games going down. Take a look at the crypto bubbles. What's really hurting? Probably everything. Rune's really hurting. Everything seems to be down 5, 6, 7%. Bummer. I wish I had something good to say. I don't have much good to say for everybody. Again, I think 23K is probably where we're going to end up. Maybe even 20 to 22, 23K. If we go much lower than that, it'd be kind of scary. Like, it's kind of scary. It's probably really scary. Looking at the Heikin-Ashi candles, looking at the MACD, I think another fall down might be in the cards for sure. We did get some bullish indicators here, the RSI. Seems like I don't know what indicator this is, but I hope I keep it. It's the Kraken. This Kraken bought crypto watch, and this is interesting. These are pretty good indicators for like selling points. These short term sell. It didn't give you another buy point though. Like, it would have been nice if it gave you another buy. But these are definitely decent. Not there, but maybe right there would have been a good one. Right here would have been good. In that zone. And this was definitely a good buy zone. I'll have to look more into that one. All right, we'll come back to Crypto Watch. Take a look at. Okay, so things are very bearish. Very, very bearish. Much more bearish than bullish. 14% bear versus bull. So I mean, most of the market is very bearish. And then look at this. We're very bearish. Okay. This is interesting. So, is altcoin season about to come through? That's interesting. Why is the altcoin season? That's interesting. That's a really strong altcoin move right there. I don't know what this indicator is based on, but that's telling me we're getting ready to get into some kind of alt season or something. Volatility is certainly up. These are the pause and one render. Safe power, safe move. A lot of blood. A lot of blood. Optimism has been doing pretty decently, though. I'm sure it's crushed right now. Sui, Pepe, Rune. All the ones I really like have gotten pretty slaughtered. No doubt about that. Well, not much positive news. Again, apologize for that. Crypto panic, see what's happening here. Pro XRP exchange, uphold. Spotlight's rippled, new move into the carbon markets. I mean, XRP is going to be a good one. If you invested 1,000 at Dogecoin, that's one word, Doge. Here's how it was done. Whatever, generative AI faces uphill battle and earning copyright protection. Yeah, the AI stuff with the people's faces, I think, needs tweaking probably. Bitcoin Whale emerges as third largest wallet. Caitlin Long, don't know who that is. Bitcoin long terms holder stay strong. That's me. Let's see. Breaking Balancer reports vulnerability found in some V2 pools. El Salvador's bonds attract Wall Street. It's just a lot of just typical boring bear market stuff. Appreciate everyone who's watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any questions. You want me to look at an altcoin you like? I'll take a look at it and do a little bit of research for anything that I might think has some decent fundamentals. I think we might be getting a bounce back. Oh, it's very slight, very slight. Looking pretty ugly. I think we're going to go on down, keep going down probably through September. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Okay. I'm still waiting for that to end. Okay. And H-bar. These coins are still at such good buying places. They're great buying zones. Great buying zones. I mean, look at this thing. This isn't a very good H-bar chart, but there's a lot of buying volume right here. Yep. All for naught. Right back to the previous, I guess, support. But what happened with H-bar, I didn't know why it pumped pretty hard. But apparently it was because of XRP, and it's going to possibly be an ISO 22 compliant banking kind of situation. I guess maybe H-bar should be put on my XRP, XLM, XDC chart. I mean, there is a bounce sort of happening on some of these markets. Apple's bouncing at previous line of resistance. So if you're a tech geek, this is on the weekly as well. I mean, this is, if we hold support here, that'd be pretty bullish. Be pretty bullish. And that'd be good. That'd be a good sign that tech is going to continue this rally, and maybe things aren't as bearish as I'm kind of been thinking. The weekly RSI is totally recharged. We can take a look at Tesla as well for another glimpse of what could happen here. Tesla. Tesla's looking a little less strong in some ways. We have previous lines of resistance and support through here, along with the 200-week moving average. So as long as we don't go below these lows, I mean, I think tech could recover, which means the stock market's going to recover. Let's go to the Dow. Old Dow. I know Dow seems to be boring a lot of the time, but I mean, it's kind of similar, you know? It's like a lot of these, like, there's a lot of support resistance lines in here that, as long as we stay above them, might be okay. Just the Dixie being that freaking strong looking, I don't like that. It doesn't make sense because the US dollar is so weak. How is the US dollar rallied so hard and then inflation's so terrible? I don't understand that. Man. Link getting wrecked. Look at Link. The altcoins are really getting slaughtered here. No doubt about that. Oof. May collapse 20,000 if this happens. So there's a lot of like negative headlines coming out. So that's interesting to me because usually when a lot of negative headlines start coming out like that, it starts looking, oh, I might start turning around here soon. So we might just be kind of in this zone for a bit and then come back up. Bitcoin hash price plummets. Let's look at Microsoft. I hate Microsoft. I hate Bill Gates. I hate him. He's such an evil dude. Pretty sure he stole his technology. I'm not sure. So, you know, it's kind of similar to Apple. Previous resort, you know, we could probably come on down a little further. And we may even come down as far as the 200-week moving average. I don't want to really look at that. NVIDIA would be a good one. NVIDIA is sort of tied to tech and tech stocks and blockchain technology as well as mining. And it just keeps going up. It could fall down to these levels. Where is that? It's 21. This is where is that? No, I think not yet. I'm kind of split on tech. I feel like it could go down, could go up. Hate doing that. XRP is at a good buy re-entry point, though. It's so interesting. I was really kind of thinking this would happen because this actually happened to. It happened to XRP way back when it broke out to 73 cents, and then the lawsuit happened, and it crashed down to 15 cents again. And it was not exactly the same move that happened, but it's kind of close. Like we break up to $1, we crash 41%. You know, let's see what that was actually. So we go up, crash down 70%. I don't know if that's going to happen that bad, but it would go to like 30 cents if something like that happened again. But it's kind of creating this parabola, which I drew a while back, and I'm kind of feeling it. We've had a lot of red candles. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's basically 6 red candles. I mean, I think it's about time we probably start bulling back up. So, shall see what happens. I think that's about all I have in me today, though. Like, I'm so just incredibly exhausted. Look at it. Look at Algorand. We're going to be bouncing around this zone for another month or two. We'll break out eventually and then come back down to 10 cents again. It's got a long way to go. But it's also got a lot of potential of where it could go. It's so cheap. So, and also Atom too. It's good buy zones. And there's a lot of FUD about Binance coin. I'm kind of wondering if it'll FTX. It'd fall down. It would fall down to previous resistance. Its last. Everyone's talking about the margin positions. What scares me is like everyone's talking about the margin positions that can't be called. Like you start doing that shit. Like that's. It could come down to, I'd buy it at $40. I sold it and then bought a bunch of other altcoins because I just got scared when it lost the support. But I'd rebuy in here for sure. Okay. All right. Well, I'm done. Hang in there, hodl along. I know it's kind of rough out there, but hang in there till Christmas, and you're gonna be pretty happy. Especially if you hang on until this time next year, you'll be very happy. All right. Hang in there. Peace out.